Alright, today on Let Him Cook, I'm going to show you how to make one of the best chopped steak recipes on the planet. Your family's going to love it. Your wife, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, doesn't matter. They're all going to like this one. Alright, well, let's start with the ingredients. We have, starting off, ground beef, bacon, an onion, a garlic, cornstarch. Then I've got a basil, oregano, rosemary, and a garlic onion powder, an olive oil, just some white mushrooms, and some beef stock. And so it doesn't take much. You probably have that in your kitchen. Alright, so we'll want to add our seasoning to the beef first. And I just take it and just mix it up in a bowl just like so. And I add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then I go back to my oregano, basil, and rosemary mix, my onion powder and garlic powder, and just mix it up real good. And I turn it out on the surface here and make it like a kind of a easy to cut meat log, if you will. Now I've cut it up in fours. You can do however you want, depending on how many people are in your family. I like to make them about 2 inches thick and just shape them to about kind of a chopped steak look. I cut my onion long ways so you can get kind of an arch, a long onion chop, and then I go ahead and add my garlic to the mix. Now we'll go right over into the mushrooms and I'll just chop these. We'll make this real quick, as you see. Alright, so the bacon is next. I end up just cutting it long ways so that you can get a really easy strips. Now we're going to start off with the bacon. Now you want the bacon grease so we can cook the chopped steak in. This is great for flavor. So once it's cooked, I'll just transfer it over to a little cup there, and then I add my chopped steak directly into the bacon grease, as you see. Now we'll let this cook probably about maybe 3 to 4 minutes on each side. What I like to do is season the cutting board so the steaks can soak up all that good flavor while they rest. So I'll give it a quick flip. I'll take them out, let them rest for a few minutes. Now I'll take half of that and put it in a bowl to use later. I add butter, my onion, give it a good quick stir, and then come in with the garlic right after it. And it doesn't take long. I'll now add my mushrooms, and all you're doing is just cooking them to release the water. And if they're getting a little dry, that half of the bacon grease and beef tallow I just add back into it. Alright, so I let them caramelize, and then I go ahead and come in with the beef stock and get all that off the bottom of the pan. Let all those flavors kind of bring into the sauce there. And I leave about a half a cup, and this is so that I can make my sauce thickener with the cornstarch. And I just put like a couple tablespoons in there and mix it up. Alright, so now we add the chopped steak that's been resting back into the sauce. And now this is allowing that sauce to cook up into the chopped steak, and we will flip them once. I add my bacon pieces back into the sauce so that they can kind of get a good rich flavor as well while it's cooking with the onion and the mushroom. Give it a quick little stir, add some extra salt over the top, and then I'll flip them over and let them finish cooking for about maybe a minute or two, not long. Now I'll add my thickener, and this will give it that real creamy, professional look. And you'll know it's ready by, you'll have that real kind of a good consistency. See in the back of my spoon when I wiped it? If it holds together like that, that's it. Alright, so this is it, y'all. Look at that. We have the best chopped steak on the planet. I hope you enjoy. Your family's gonna love it. Alright, see you guys.